How you doing, people? Okay, hopefully you can hear me. I haven't got a mic today. We're away at the moment in Florida. I just wanted to show the type of thing that you can do when you're on holiday. You know, you don't have to rely on circuits and things like that. It's always good to have a run of some sort, or a walk and a jog or a run, as a variation from the normal circuits, burpees, squat jumps, etc, etc. Sometimes it's quite a good explore to have a jog around and suss out the area. But I've got this circuit that I do, and it takes about, if I go hard for 3 sets, and each one takes about 3.5 minutes. That's going hard to very hard, really, for 3.5 minutes. And then I get 3 minutes rest, and I go again, and I just do that 3 times. So this, where I'll go, I'll run down here. I'll show you a little bit of the footage. Got my little camera person here today. But we'll run round here, and then we go along, and we go along the side of the hotel there. Goes along the side of the water, comes up here, and then I finish here, completely out of breath, and get 3 minutes, then go again. Okay, so I'll show you a bit of the route. Right, just pause it.
And cut. Hello, hello, hello.
Okay, so this is set 1 of 3 here, going at a sort of forced track type pace, or at least it is for me these days. Actually, I just wanted to show here, more out of interest really, being fully off the ground there, that this is really a power exercise if you do this type of running in these hard, shortish bursts. So I guess the point of showing this is to highlight the importance of variation in your training.
Here we go.
Sorry, that's my daughter just messing about. Anyway, variation, not only for a more complete fitness, but to help prevent injury and overuse injuries. If you only have, say, just one type of training that you do week in, week out.
Come on, hurry up.
For example, if you just go running, okay, what happens if you get a calf injury? If you just do circuits or burpees and get a groin injury, what happens then? Or an overuse type injury to the shoulder or elbow. Upper body injuries at least leave the big leg muscles intact, so you can still train hard there, but of course it depends what exactly the injury is and what you can do and what you can't do. I'm actually going to do another video on how best to continue training when you are injured. Something which was massively useful to me over the years and enabled me over about 35 years to have very little time off. In fact, I think in that time, the longest I had off from training once was 5 days, which was when I had full-blown flu. Other than that, there was always an alternative way to train if you've got a variety of training methods and still train hard in them, whilst at the same time not further damaging any injury that you've got. Having a variety of ways to train though also helps you expand the actual session. So again, I could in theory do this running session, then have 10 minutes or so breather afterwards.
Put my lovely feet in the video.
And then do a good burpees session, which would be harder than normal and therefore more beneficial. In fact, I actually did this running session a few times while we were over there. And I know on one occasion I did a session of double Navy SEALs afterwards, which were a killer. But the next time I went to do those SEALs fresh, I was much better at them because I'd had the training effect of doing them with less oxygen in my system after the run. When I played squash, I would nearly always do court sprints after a match or run the steps that were close by, because the benefit was always greater doing them when you were already fatigued. Sometimes the court sprints would only be for just 5 minutes, but those 5 minutes of high intensity were worth the weight in gold in terms of fitness. Okay, so like I say, I'll post a video on how best to train when injured, and I've got some good suggestions that always helped me, but I'll leave you to the rest of this now. I should actually wear a heart rate monitor really, so I can compare different forms of training and when what the heart rate gets up to. I'm ultimately going to be bringing out some training programs, so stay tuned for those. Different timelines for people of varying degrees of fitness, wanting to get fitter, lose weight, build muscle, or specific goals. If you subscribe, new videos should pop up to you anyway. Yeah, so thanks for watching, hope it was of use, and see you in the next one. Okay, that shows the importance of variety in your training. You might be stiff from another form of training. You need something else to be able to still train hard in. That's not going to make vulnerable those already stiff muscles. Anyway, I'm going to go in the gym for a quick 2 minutes. See you in the next vid.
My shoe fell off.